Yeah, what up, what up? So here with an album review, Sir Michael Rocks, half of the crew, the Cool Kids from Chicago, and they no longer together, but he's been dropping albums and projects for a while now. And I finally got the time to check one out, and I decided to, check this one out. Populair, you know what I mean? The things that goes on inside his crib, how he ended up getting to where he is, and just basically talked about his life. A lot of the content he talked about kind of surprised me because if you remember the Cool Kids, the shit that they rapped about, I'm like, okay, wow, this is totally different. Like, is this who this nigga really is, or is he pretending? But other than that, he kept it short and sweet. The last project I think was called Banco. He released, if I'm not mistaken, last year, and I didn't get a chance to, purchase that or even check it out. But I got a chance to hear this one, and it wasn't bad. You know what I mean? Short, sweet, straight to the point. No features. It's all him. Different variations of production, instruments, and yeah, let's get into it. First track, In My Mode. I couldn't get with it. I listened to that shit twice. Um, Even before I was even thinking about jotting notes down, I listened to it one more time. Couldn't fuck with it. The second track, Come Outside, the beat is crazy but yet dark at the same time. I like his flow in this song with the hook, you know what I mean? If you read it wrong, it'll look like it's saying some other shit, but it's basically like getting to the money, like, getting ready to go to a show, getting ready to go, get a bag, just basically waiting to go outside with his team and go get the money, you dig? That's what I took from it. Moving on to Pull Up, I didn't fuck with that record at all. The next track, LMB, Let Me Bang, basically, talking about a chick. He talked about some crazy shit in the song as well. His wordplay was there, dark, eerie beat. His flow was ill. His flow was crazy on that shit. You know, talking about a nice young lady, but then, yeah, you got some violence incorporated in there with a little bit of insane shit. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Moving on to Perfect, his flow was flawless on this beat, and the beat was crazy. He used some crazy beats on this album. I will admit that. You know what I mean? His style was everywhere, but yet it fit, and he had some nice little slick lines and bars in that song as well. Moving on to Drowning in the French, I couldn't fuck with it. I knew from the title itself I wasn't gonna really rock with that song, but I ain't mad at that. Moving on to Quality Time Lapse, basically telling a story about his past, things that he went through, things that he thought about. And at the end of the day, his flow matched the beat well. That was a good song. I was like, okay, quality time lapse. You gotta take it for what it's worth and think about what he's saying. And the last track alone, I get that song 3 check. I mean, my bad, 3 checks, man. It's very relatable. It's about his life. Um, I basically related to this song a lot because a lot of the shit that he said, I actually, went through. Sometimes I rather would be alone. I don't really want to be around people. I'm not really a people person myself. I'm working on that. But other than that, the dark sample, the beat was mellow yet zany at the same time. It's relatable to me though. But overall, man, it wasn't a bad project. It's not what I expected. Definitely something different for all those looking to step out the box when it pertains to hip hop. And if you know the Cool Kids, man, I'm quite sure Sir Michael Rock's got his own fans. So is Chuck English. And yeah, man, I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. I like 5 of the 8 records. Production 3.5 out of 5. Will I come back and listen to this? Of course, the songs that I fuck with, I'll fuck with. Most likely I end up buying them off iTunes, but definitely a good look. So if you into some Cool Kids and Sir Michael Rocks, man, definitely check it out. It was different as hell. I can say I did not expect this. At first listen, you'll be like, okay, I don't like this shit. This shit whack. But if you really open your ears and listen, you'll catch some gems in there as well. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's a solid project in a way, but to some it may let them down, and to others that have been rocking with this whole movement since the Cool Kids, they fuck with it. One.